eyes sees my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host for this evening. It's Mr. Darryl Johnson.
Oh, hello everyone. How are you all? Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much for joining us. I was just throwing a few darts while I was waiting to come on the camera. So thank you very much everyone for joining us. Now it is time to get underway. Chesterfield against Walsall today. Looking forward to what should be another good game of football. But how will things go? Well, we'll find out sooner or later. Thank you very much everyone for joining us. Now then, get involved in the live poll, of course. That's open now. Chesterfield, Walsall. Who wins today? We'll find out later on. Big game, of course. League 2 playoff getting underway. Yesterday, obviously, Notts County played against Wimbledon and one of the most boring games of football I think I've seen. Glad I didn't stream it. And, it was absolutely garbage. Red card. I'm not sure if it was a red card, mind, but he'd have got sent off anyway for the retaliation anyway, after all that. But Jota suspended for the semi-final second leg and potentially the final. Well, possibly the final if they get there, obviously. But they've got to get there first. Let's have a look at the live chat. Late, starting soon. It's now 3:02. Someone's late, not even on camera. This is a doorbell stream, not a dart stream. What's a doorbell stream? Stop you yapping. Well, mate, I've got to get me. I've got to be able to. I have to say my piece. Obviously, that's what happens. Well, today's game, it's going to be an interesting one, isn't it? It's two teams that have played well this season, actually. Walsall bottled promotion. Unfortunately for them, obviously. Bradford winning in the last moments of their game against Fleetwood. They secured promotion, which I was over the moon for them. Because I think it's about time they got promoted. But Walsall finished in the end 4th in the league. They play against Chesterfield, who just about finished 7th in their league campaign. And in the recent head-to-heads, of course, the latest meetings, Chesterfield have not beaten Walsall since 2016. Walsall this season drew 2-2 at Chesterfield and then 3-1 win at home. And so the two games this season have shown 4 goals, which is always a good sign. Could be potentially quite a few goals. But lately, Walsall haven't actually scored that many goals lately, because in the last 3 games, the most they've scored is 1 goal. As for Chesterfield, they've been scoring quite a few goals lately, and they won an unbeaten one of 6 games without a loss. And to be fair, they're actually on a really good run of form, actually. They've only lost once in their last 13 matches, and that was away to Chesterfield. But in their home matches, their home form has been really good. Their last home defeat was obviously on the 1st of March at home to Crewe Alexandra. But they haven't lost many home games this season, Chesterfield, so they are a team that do well at home. But will that be the same case today? Walsall away from home, very, very inconsistent, like getting a few draws. So this could be a draw. I actually think Chesterfield will win this game today. But we'll find out soon what happens. Should be a good game. Now, let's have a look. Yep. Yappa, 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 la 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 la. Where's Mamma Mia? Downstairs doing a dinner. Comments are building. Yeah, well, there's literally nothing else really to read because you've already put all of it in. So there you go. Looks like Whitstable are going to win Shield, the FA Vars, sorry, which is good. I haven't done my Instagram story yet, so let's see. Let me just do that. Who does it in 3 o'clock? Mm-hmm. Well, we didn't get home till we been out. We didn't get home till 1:30. So there you go. Must be a North Ormsby thing. I keep telling you, it's Middlesbrough, not North Ormsby. North Ormsby is an area within Middlesbrough, but North Ormsby doesn't represent Middlesbrough. Live on YouTube now for League 2 playoffs as Chesterfield take on Walsall in the first leg. What's going to happen? I don't know. Join us and let's find out. I think Whitstable are about to win the FA Vars here. Mm-hmm. Whitstable are going to be FA Vars winners. Imogen live, you okay, mate? Yeah, I'm alright. I'm not too bad. Still alive. Yeah, I'm alright. Just doing my Instagram story quickly. This is massive for Whitstable. A 10th tier, a 10th or 11th tier side, and about to be crowned FA Vars winners. Actually, just while we're talking. So Chesterfield against Walsall now. Who's gonna win this game? Scotty B thinks it'll be 2-1 to Chesterfield. I've gone for 3-1 to Chesterfield. I think Chesterfield will win. I think Walsall will definitely score though. Both teams know how to score goals. And in the recent games between these two sides, the two games have seen a total of 8 goals. 4 goals scored in each of the 2 games. So, plenty of goals. Darryl's area looks like an army campsite on Google Maps. It's a shithole. And our Sainsbury's is closed for renovations till the 23rd. 23rd of May. No, mate, I'm if we brought it with some. Don't be giving away my... Yeah. You may know which area I'm in, but don't be... You know the area I'm in, but don't be giving out details. Whitstable have won the FA Vars, but don't be giving details of what the place is called and where it is, because I don't want that on YouTube, thank you, because you don't know who's watching. Could be some stalker watching, there could be a bloody a murderer watching, you don't know who's watching, so yeah, don't be putting the location in, thank you. The worrying thing is, there's fans that live in my area that actually know that I live in the area because they've seen me at the shop, which, that's worrying. If people know that you live in that area, it's a bit worrying, isn't it? But, fair, they're only young kids, but they're always the pain in the arses around here, so, but there you go. They don't know where I live, man, so that's the positive side. Whitstable Town have just been crowned champions of the 2025 FA Vars. They've beaten Whiteleaf by 2-1 in extra time. Now then, on to... Oh, don't do it again. Huh? Oh, no. Is it doing it again? Oh. What has happened to my TV box? My TV box is fucked. Give me a minute. Going on. Oh, this is handy. I can't stream it if I can't get it onto it. What the fuck has happened to this box? Oh, I'm gonna have to do it again. For goodness sake. Right. Oh, now what's it done? What? No. Oh, what is going on? Fuck's sake. Touch with Peter. Sorry about this, everyone. Sorry about this. My TV box isn't working. Let me get in touch with Pete. Sorry about this, guys. I'm hoping to get the game on before kickoff comes. It's been a nightmare start to the stream today. Give me a second, one. This, my TV box won't work, and I'm trying to do a live stream. No, I was watching the FA Vars final on, which it turned out to be on TNT all the time, and I didn't even know it was on there. So I had that on while I was watching a few minutes of it. Then I've tried to change over to Sky Sports Football to go into the Chesterfield and Walsall game, and the box it's not letting me switch channel. No, the remote is working, but it's like, you know, when you press on the... So, you know, when you type the channel in and it is switch over, it'll come up with the information of it, like live EFL or something on it. It's not... It's coming up with just literally nothing. It just put me on black screen, and then it's saying not authorized or something. I was like, so I've tried it. This is the third time that I've had to turn the box off and on. I've done it twice already, mate. It's a nightmare because I'm trying to do Chesterfield Walsall and I can't do the stream if I can't get the game. So it's a nightmare, this. Because it would do this when I'm on a bloody live stream. I've got the box restarting at the minute. But I've got people watching the stream wondering what the hell's going on. So it's so far. I mean, now the box has come back on now because it's restarted, but it's not showing anything on the telly. It's showing up it's showing up. I'll go on the camera here. So it's showing up what it would usually do if I went onto the TV guide things. It's showing that, but nothing on that top corner where there's normally the show playing. I've pushed all the cables in to make sure it all works. So that's now come up now. But if I do this, fuck, it's working now. I hate TVs. Honestly, the minute I call my brother-in-law, the TV fucking works. Wouldn't work for me for the last 15 minutes, and then I call him, and then all of a sudden the TV is like, oh, well, he's called someone, let's make sure it works now. Fuck off. Bastards. Right, well, I would say thank you for your help, but you didn't have to do anything in the end. Sorry about that. Right. See ya. Fucking wonderful. Wonderful. So the minute I call him, the TV decides, oh, we'll work now. Pricks. Oh, don't you just hate technology? Right, well, I'm terribly sorry about all that, ladies and gentlemen. My box wouldn't work. And then the minute I get in touch with someone, it decides to work. So we can get back where we were now, and we can focus mainly on the Chesterfield Walsall game. And we are about 10 minutes away from kick-off. Do the celebration I do on FIFA with the arms. Oh, this will look cringy because it's the grinny. It's hard to do because I'm sat down and I don't want to whack my arm on the table. It looks weird because I don't want to whack my arm on the bloody wall. I'm gonna get hate from Harvey doing that. Oh, the other one. The silly bloody walk, isn't it? Silly walk. Would Darryl Johnson's come to London to perform for someone in the care home? If they paid us a shitload of money to do that, if they paid us all the petrol, possibly, but probably not because it's way too far away to go for a care home gig. Right. Oh. Panic over. That's the police coming to me for telling jokes. You have to pay for travel. No, that wouldn't happen. We would refuse to do it if we would refuse to do it if we didn't get any money for the travel and stuff. Because what would happen is we would get more money. We wouldn't actually. We'd be spending more money on travel, food and accommodation than we would actually get. We don't get much for these care home gigs, you know. We only do them for like 30-40 quid. Now you think about the prices in London, over 100 quid just to go to London and do it. Wouldn't really gain anything from it. So it's pointless doing that. So no, we definitely wouldn't be travelling to London. And we've only ever done it in and around Middlesbrough. We've only ever done it in and around Middlesbrough. Plymouth, no. If they're not in Teesside or County Durham area, absolutely not. Teesside and I think we did one in Durham, that was about it, but that was only 30-40 minutes down the road. We won't do it any further than like 45 minutes down the road, to be fair. We only do it in and around the Teesside areas. Would you do one in Bradford? No, too far away. You got to remember, by the way, we would have a lot of equipment. There'd be 4 of us in the car, and then you've also got to remember we'd have to pay for loads of petrol, unless the care home would give us enough money to afford the petrol as well. Then yeah, but no, we only do Middlesbrough and the surrounding areas, and that's all we've ever done. That's all we probably ever will do. Possession-wise for Chesterfield this season, they've had the second most possession in the league, but Walsall have actually had the third worst, not the first, because the third worst amount of possession. Yet when they don't have the ball, they do defend all right, but when they have the ball, they just go straight forward. It's going to be a very attacking, very open game, I think this will be. No. But then how much is petrol going to cost as well? You've got to think about all that, mate. You don't think about that. Let's have a look at the 2 teams before the players come out at the stadium. I don't actually know what the bloody I can't remember what the actual stadium's called now for Chesterfield, because it's had a few different names. I think it's called the S something. I'll have to have a look. See, I'm going to have to try and work out what the name of the stadium is now. Chesterfield. Spyrites. They play at the SMH Group Stadium. And it's a ground that I'm going to take off next season. No. It would cost you more to hire the van and for petrol than you'd actually get doing the care home gigs, mate. Pointless. In Middlesbrough, not in the surrounding areas, other areas have their own bloody entertainers. Bradford will have its own entertainers, so will Newcastle, etc. Other areas have their own entertainers. But we wouldn't be able to afford it. We're not made of money. We're not a touring company, remember? We only do the odd one in and around Middlesbrough. If the Johnsons lived in Bradford, then yes, we'd be doing it in Bradford. We wouldn't be doing it in Middlesbrough. But we live in Middlesbrough, so we're doing them in Middlesbrough. Makes more sense, Scotty. If you don't agree with it, then sorry, but you're not in charge. Oh no. Lenny Yorrell's out injured now. Great. There they are. Right, players are out then. Let's have a look at the two teams in full. Right, time for the two lineups. We'll start off with the visiting side. Walsall, brought to you by Darryl Johnson. And the lineups for today's game, starting with Walsall. Well, North Ormsby is Middlesbrough, mate. We've done them in North Ormsby as well. It's Middlesbrough. What a daft question. North Ormsby part of Middlesbrough, so of course we would. Come on, Scotty, use your brain. Blimey. In goal for Walsall today is number 1, Tommy Simkin. No, captain's number 9. Number 3 is Liam Gordon. The captain, number 9, Jamil Matt. Number 15 is Alfie Chang. Number 19, Nathan Asimwe. Number 20 is George Hall. Number 21 is Taylor Allen. 22 is Jamie Jellis. Number 24 is Harry Williams. 25 is Ryan Stirk. And number 26 is David Okagbu. Oh, Okagbue. I think that's how it's pronounced. Alright. Okagbue, there you go. Give me a price cut for one show between 6 in the morning and 12 at night. That would be, mate, bloody hell, that would be an 18-hour show. And we would not be doing it for 50 quid. Not a chance. 50 quid for an 18-hour show, mate? Are you really off your head? I don't think so. First of all, we wouldn't even do a show that's that long. The most we've done is 2 hours, so we certainly wouldn't do that. What are these comments from Scotty B? Scotty, just stop asking me. He's starting to get on me tits a little bit. Asking about all this. First you moan about me being on late when you know I play a song before I come on the stream. And then you're constantly asking me about the care home gigs. It's got nothing to do with you. I'm sorry to be a bit of a prick to you, but I'm afraid I haven't got time to go on and on about it. I've got a stream to do. It's people wanting to know about the footy, not want to know about what you think about bloody me and my family. Right, Chesterfield's lineup in goal number 23, Ryan Boot. The captain is number 4, Tom Naylor. Number 7 is Liam Mandeville. Number 9 is Will Grigg. Number 11, Ryan Colclough. Number 13. Can't get me clock on now. 13, John Fleck. Number 19 is Lewis Gordon. Ooh. Number 21 is Ashley Palmer. 25 is Kyle McFadden. 26, Jensen Metcalf. 34, Michael Olakigbe. God, finally off and running. Fucking hell. Finally off and running. Of course I'm grumpy. I'm frustrated by this bloody TV box for starters. TV box doing me head in for starters. And I'm sat like an idiot in the house doing a stream for years while it's 22 degrees outside. I shouldn't really be streaming in this heat, being honest. But I know if I don't, I'll just get moaned at. So, I'm in no bloody, so I'm in no good situation either way. If I don't do a stream, I just get moaned at. And if I do, it means I'm sat inside like an idiot when it's boiling outside. So, I'm in no good situation either way, am I really? Can't keep everyone happy, I'm afraid. You're lucky I'm streaming every day. I'm having Wednesday off, and I don't care what anyone says about that, because I'll have done Thursday to Tuesday, which is a lot for me. And I'm not streaming next Friday either, because we're out next Friday. I'm out with my family next Friday, for once. God. I'm sweating like a badger, Sati, you know. Great stuff from Walsall, by the way. They had the first opportunity, which was saved, but there's an error from the keeper. Blimey. Woeful start from Chesterfield. Dear God. My clock's behind. I couldn't get the clock to start on time, that's right. Walsall certainly going for it. 2-0 West Ham. Yeah, I don't care. Don't care. Liam's going to be annoyed, but I'm not worried. I'm only focusing on the Europa League now because the Premier League campaign's over and done with anyway. Oh, what was it? No, that's not what I was doing. So Chesterfield are a side, as we've noticed this season, that they're a side that like to it's a team that like to dominate possession, whereas Walsall are happy for teams to have the ball, but as soon as they get it, they go straight forward. It's a bit like Plymouth Argyle back in the day, Route 1 football. Under was it? Under Schumacher. What happened? Oh, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. If Scotty getting on me nuts. Are you doing the Wickham game? No, I'm only doing one game. I think doing one game in this hot weather's definitely more than enough. I shouldn't really be streaming in this heat, but gotta do what I gotta do, you know. YouTube's the only thing I actually get money from. I don't get any money from anything else. YouTube's the only thing I get money from, really. So, YouTube in a way is sort of a part-time job. Just don't get much money from it, but you know, it's more than I get for doing voluntary work. No, I enjoy my voluntary work though. So, you know, I enjoy doing my voluntary work. Yeah, it's not paid, but I find it's more rewarding. Everyone appreciates volunteers. Volunteers get appreciated more than people who actually do paid roles. Because we take time out of our day to go and help out. So yeah, more appreciated, volunteers. And it's also a step in the right direction because if you can do well, then potentially later down the line you can get yourself potential wall. But the one thing that screws me over, and I've said this many times, is the interviews. I just cannot master the job interviews. I just crumble under those pressures. The pressure of job interviews, I just crumble. Yeah, I didn't crumble in my GCSEs. So, but there you go. Are you doing Coventry game Tuesday? Yeah, so tomorrow night. I had the list as well, and I can't remember what the freaking list was now. What was the list? I sent it as well, didn't I? Right, so the list for this week. Sheffield United, Bristol City second leg tomorrow. Tuesday night is Sunderland versus Coventry second leg. Nothing on Wednesdays. I'm having the night off because I've done more. I think I've probably done more than enough this week. Thursday night I'm back on DTD for the darts. A website I use estimates your YouTube earnings to be 750 to 850 per week, so you must be doing okay. It definitely isn't. I think the most I rack up in about a month is 30. The most I rack up in a month is about 20 to 30 quid. So unless you're a full-time YouTuber with 1 million subscribers, then yes, you probably get that much. But a channel like this with only 3k subs, and I'm not a full-time YouTuber, remember. I only do it sort of part-time, and yeah, I rack up about 20 to 30 quid a month. But obviously I don't get it straight away because I don't get that immediately because it has to go under Google AdSense and you have to get past the £60 threshold shit. So before that even happens, so that gets updated once a month. So there you go. I struggle to believe that. Believe me, mate, that's what it says. That's what it is. So that 750 stuff is completely incorrect for me. On my studio here, estimated revenue this month 35. And that's mainly, I mean, suppose unless you get like £100 donations, and yeah, I get the odd, we get the odd fiver donated by Nicola. Oh! I don't know how she can afford to send that much every time, though. So that's from the 13th of April to this to today. Yeah, and I mean, sometimes I only get like 2 or 3 quid. I don't get much, believe me. You don't get as much money on YouTube as you think. Plus, don't forget that YouTube also takes about 30% as well of the revenue money. In the box, headed into the gloves of the keeper. So Chesterfield just had a chance before. It was I don't know if it was a shot or meant to be a pass, but it ended up going past everyone and only just out of play. I think it took a slight deflection. So corner was given to Chesterfield. It was swung into the box, and nothing came of it, basically. To be honest. What game on Friday? I'm not doing the game on Friday. Friday night, I'm out with the family. I'm out with the family on Friday night, so I am entitled to go out on the odd occasion, so I'm going out on Friday night. At a low estimate, you earn $2,600 a month. Maybe if you're a full-time YouTuber that has loads of subs, then yes. But definitely not in my case. It's not. It's not in my case. In the last 7 days, £4. The last 28 days, 35. Last 90 days, 81. The last year, 319. In my entire lifetime, been monetized. 700 in my entire lifetime. So on YouTube. So definitely not. And those are the correct figures, by the way, because that's what it says on my YouTube studio. Wouldn't say that otherwise. But no, definitely nowhere near. I wish it was £2,600 a month. I wouldn't have to work, but nah, definitely not. I wish I got that much. I wouldn't have to be on universal credit. So, but that's how life is. So, yeah. Some big YouTubers do. A lot of big YouTubers have. A lot of the big YouTubers, maybe all the big YouTubers, get that sort of amount a month. But you got to remember that this is a small channel. It's a very small channel. So a very small channel is not going to get that much. And I was only monetized in 2022. So, yeah. So I've never got anywhere near that amount. At a push, about £30-40 a month at the very most. I don't get paid much for it. I should get paid a lot more for it, but I don't. So that's just how things are. Chesterfield come forward, and he's lost the ball. Good stuff from both teams, really. Walsall had a good opportunity in the first couple of minutes, and then Chesterfield got themselves back into it a little bit with the odd chance. Why do you do it if the money isn't worth your time? Because I don't do it for the money? My name's not... I'm not Fogden. I'm not Fogden. I'm not Mr. Beast. I'm not the Sidemen or any of them. I mean, I watch the Sidemen a lot, but I'm not those sort of people who do YouTube just for the money. I don't. I enjoy doing YouTube. We have a good community. Okay, some people get on me tits, but that happens. But my community has stayed with me for many years. You got to remember that life isn't all about money. It's not all about money, remember. I do YouTube because, one, I enjoy doing it. So, one, I enjoy doing it. And two, I get to communicate with the regulars again. And we've had some new people in the streams in the past as well. It's not all... It's unfortunately, YouTube's not all about money making. Anyone who thinks it's about money is just wrong. I mean, if you make loads of money, fair play to you. But I don't. I'd like to make more, obviously. Don't get me wrong. You know, it'd be brilliant if I was able to earn more. But I'm not that sort of person. I'm not greedy. I'm not a greedy person. I don't demand loads of money. And I'm only a small channel. This is only a small channel, despite having 3,000 fans. It's a very small channel. Some streams do well, some streams don't. The vlogs do alright, to be fair. The vlogs seem to do alright. That's where I get most of my subs from, is the vlogs. But it's not all about money. Anyone that says it's all about money is just clueless. Some of my mates aren't even monetized on YouTube. Some of my mates I know that do YouTube aren't even monetized, and they're not bothered. They do it because they enjoy it. So at the end of the day, you don't do YouTube just for you don't have to do YouTube just for the money. If you enjoy doing YouTube, then you do it. And I've been doing it for over 8.5 years nearly, and I've enjoyed it. So as long as you enjoy it, that's all that matters, really. Right. Fun for Chesterfield. First yellow card of the game has been given. It was for that challenge. It was a poor challenge. Who was it that got booked? Because I know it was a late challenge. It was a poor challenge, actually, but it didn't say exactly who it was that got booked. When it actually comes up saying who got... Let me go back. Let me go back. Who was it that got booked? Ola Kigbe. Yeah, I've seen it back. Poor challenge. Really poor challenge. I forgot that John Fleck played for Chesterfield. He used to play obviously with Sheffield United, Rangers, Coventry, etc. So, great player, by the way. He's had a really good career, actually. Good career and really good player. Players on the bench that people might recognise. Certainly both fans will recognise number 37 for Walsall. It's Albert Adoma. Albert Adoma, a man that made a total of 133 league appearances for Middlesbrough, whilst also making many appearances for different clubs. QPR, he was there for a couple of seasons. He had a little spell at Nottingham Forest and at Cardiff City. Had a few years at Aston Villa. Originally started out as a Barnet player before going to Bristol and then joining Middlesbrough in the 2010s. So Walsall will be looking to get something out of this game to ideally take back to the Bescott Stadium, or the Poundland Stadium as I call it, because it's sponsored by Poundland. But can they take something back to the Bescott? We'll see what happens. Should be an interesting little battle, really. We'll find out. We'll find out who gets the first goal, hopefully, in this game. Hopefully there is goals in this game. 17 and a half minutes almost on the clock. That's a poor touch, and the Walsall player should get that away. He didn't get it very far, actually. Went back to Ola Kigbe. And then Chesterfield moving the ball around nicely. Obviously a team that always seem to dominate possession, and they do tend to do well with it. They've done well lately as well at home. They've bloody hell, 2-2 in the Barcelona game. It's only been on 30 minutes, hasn't it? 3-2 Barca. What the fuck's going on? What is going on in that game? What is going on in the El Clasico? 3-2. It's only 33 minutes. What's going on at 2-0 bloody Palace? Lol. Right. Well, so far, blimey. First 25 games, Walsall had won 18 out of the first 25 games of the season. And then in the final half of the season, they'd only won 3. 3 out of 21 games in the final half of the season. Garbage, that is. Current stats so far then. 1 shot and it was on target for Walsall, and Chesterfield not having any clear-cut opportunities so far. Got me behind everyone. Up your nose. In the box, Chesterfield headed away. Can he get it back forward? That should be 1-0. Oh, what a save. Excellent save by Simkin. He hit that with some force, didn't he? What an effort. First shot on target for Chesterfield. Good effort as well. First big save of the game. Big save. Excellent shot though. Corner then for Chesterfield. Swung in by Mandeville. Headed at the back post. Oh dear. Get up. Got players in the penalty area. There's the cross. Oh my god. Well, that cross was dire. That was a... yeah. Dreadful. You know what? Let's see what Bill Mackenzie's thoughts are on that shot.
Well, that was fucking dreadful.
Yeah. Terrible. Terrible. Terrible shot. Bloody hell, there's a couple of tackles coming in. He's bloody all over him, ref. Come on. Get a grip. Almost halfway through the first half. Oh, God. Pretty much halfway through the first half and only really one shot each. 24 votes on the poll so far, 79% Chesterfield, 21% Walsall. So not many people fancy Walsall's chances today. I'm not surprised, because Chesterfield have only lost one out of the last 13 at home. They've got a good home record. Or was that one out of the last 13 in the league? I can't remember, because I remember saying it earlier, but I can't remember if it was... Yeah, Chesterfield have lost one in their last 13, but home form wise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they've only lost 1 out of 11 home games, and they're currently 7 home games unbeaten. The last time of the last touch in the opposition penalty area, Walsall 1 minute in, Chesterfield dominant since then. Their first shot on target was a good effort as well. Well saved by the goalkeeper, Simpkin. The SMH Stadium. Nice little ground actually for Chesterfield. Nice ground for Chesterfield. Chesterfield looking to go up to League One. They only got promoted from the National League not that long ago. Paul Cook there. Paul Cook has spent all day doing his hair and he's come out without it. When he goes to the barbers, he says, I'd like my hair cut, and the barber says, what hair? And then he offers him a free spit and polish. If anyone's bald, by the way, not trying to offend anyone, all banter at the end of the day. Obviously, if anyone has shaved their hair off to raise money for cancer, etc., then I have mad respect for you doing that. I admire it, because I would never do that. I couldn't bear looking at me bald. I wouldn't be able to. God, yeah. I just couldn't imagine myself being bald. I don't think Mia would either. I don't think Mia could imagine me bald. Imagine me with no hair. Dad would have more hair than me. Chesterfield then with the ball. Waste again. Walsall throwing. That chicken stuck in my teeth. Chesterfield have been on top. Only one big opportunity. God. Tough game for both teams, this. Oh, what a cross! Oh. Foul in the penalty area. A free kick to Chesterfield. Because it was a foul on Carl McFadden. Used to play for Coventry, him. Oh yeah, there was a foul. It was Matt on McFadden. Yeah. Yeah. It is a foul and a free kick to Chesterfield. Do tequila. Oh, I'm sweating like a badger, yeah. Now I'm at the gym tomorrow. That's a foul penalty. Yeah, foul by Mandeville. Penalty Walsall. Blatant. Penalty Walsall. And we had 2 penalties yesterday in the game that we did between Leyton Orient and Stockport. And, ooh, yeah. Yeah, he's nowhere. Nah. Yeah, he's nowhere near the ball. Slides in, nowhere near the ball. The fans on that in that stand with hands on their heads immediately, they knew that was going to be given as a pen. It's a blatant pen. Chance for 1-0 Walsall, and to be fair, Chesterfield have probably had the better of the first half. 1-0! Beautiful penalty. What's all this? What's all this celebration about? Walsall lead in the playoff semi-final. A foul by Mandeville. Penalty given. And I think it was Allen that stepped up. 1-0 Walsall. Madrid got a penalty same time as Walsall. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, good penalty. Walsall fans are happy. Walsall lead in the playoff semi-final. So far this weekend in the playoffs, right? So far in the playoffs this weekend. Leyton Orient so far this weekend are the only team to go 1-0 up in the playoffs, because Sheffield United scored first to Bristol City, Sunderland scored first to Coventry, Leyton Orient obviously scored first at home to Stockport, Wimbledon scored first at Notts County, and then today Walsall have scored first to Chesterfield. So 5 playoff games and only 1 home team has actually scored first. Mr. Johnson, we have confirmation of ground impact. We're going to need to swarm you in. Right, okay then. Well, I don't know what you're on about there.
He has a wonderful temperament, doesn't get too high, doesn't get too low. After all the adversity they've been going through, I know he would remain level-headed. You can see that.
Scored Walsall's first goal, number 21, Taylor Allen.
Advantage of those little moments you do get, and they did on that occasion. Goal coming as well, Dave. Sustained period, really, in which Chesterfield will feel that they were
25 votes and only 20%, which is 5 votes. Only 5 people fancied Walsall's chances here. To be fair, I thought Walsall were going to score, but I had Chesterfield to win. I could feel it coming. It was coming. It was coming. It was just taking ages for that sneeze to come out. It's taking ages to for that sneeze to come out. In the box from the corner, headed away for Chesterfield. And they're going to get it back forward. The Spyrites looking to equalise. Ideally, as quickly as possible for them. "31 minutes at the SMH Group Stadium. It's Chesterfield 0, Walsall 1. Penalty from Taylor Allen, if you just tuned in. Blatant penalty. It was a foul by Mandeville. Tried to slide tackle him. Got nowhere near the ball. Got the man. Definite penalty. Referee, no hesitation. So far, so good for Walsall. Not seeing a lot of the ball, Walsall, but obviously when they have it, they do good things with the ball. Chesterfield having a lot more of the ball, but at the minute, going nowhere with it. Oh. Getting a bit messy here. Neither team's able to pass the ball around properly here. He's going to have to go back. He doesn't really have a choice there. That was a tame pass. Blimey. If there was any Walsall player there, that would have been terrible for Chesterfield. It was such a tame pass. Jesus. The guys from Birmingham. Well, it's pretty much Birmingham. I don't know if it's exactly. I don't know if it's officially part of Birmingham, but it's in and around Birmingham. West Midlands. The team from the West Midlands are winning against the team from the East Midlands. Derbyshire. And the Walsall keeper has just gone down. The keeper's just gone down. We don't know what's actually happened. Is the option on the bench for Walsall should a change be needed. Looks like he's hurt his knee, the Walsall keeper. Or something's just tweaked in his knee or something. He's doesn't seem very happy. Sam Hornby, the substitute, I think the sub goalkeeper on the bench there. For Walsall. Since he's come back in, he's been really good. Sometimes when you do that to a player, Walsall were terribly unlucky not to get promoted, but from my point of view, I was wanting Bradford and Don. I was hoping that Bradford and Donny would get promoted, and they did, and it was brilliant for them. Looks like the goalkeeper's going to be fine, so no need for Sam Hornby to come on. Yeah, it's always a pen. It was always a penalty. Always a penalty. Good finish. It was a calmly dispatched penalty from Taylor Allen. 11th of the season. Would be good to see Chesterfield back in good to see Chesterfield in League One. Be another success story from the National League. Be good to see them in League One. I think it's going to be Wimbledon against Chesterfield finals, what I've been predicting. I've been predicting Chesterfield to go... Well, I've got Chesterfield to go up, actually, so... It's a big ask for Chesterfield, but they're a good enough side they can do it. All four teams that are in it at the moment going to be tough ones. And if Notts County get to the final and Chesterfield do, then we have an East Midland derby in the final. And again, the repeat of the National League final from not that long ago, a few seasons ago actually. It was 2 seasons ago, I believe, when they got promoted Chesterfield.
See how Chesterfield do react to that goal.
No, Chesterfield got promoted last season as champions, didn't they? But Notts County got promoted from the actual playoffs before, didn't they? So, yeah. Bromley got promoted from the National League this year, and have stayed up. They've done well, Bromley, to be fair. Done well. However, I don't know if I very much doubt that they're going to be able to keep Michael Cheek. I think Michael Cheek's going to get signed up by at least a League One or Championship club. There's going to be a club that goes in for Michael Cheek. I'll be very surprised if he stays on at Bromley. But he's not a League Two. He's not a League Two or National League striker. He's a League One striker at the very minimum. He's such a good striker, honestly. Really, really good player. Back to keeper. Good pass. Fuck me, this has been a really poor game. Been a poor first leg so far. But the guy in the chat, Jason, did say that Chesterfield always come good in the second half. Yep. Blimey! What's going on? Barca 4, Real Madrid 3. Oh, never mind. It's been disallowed. Unlucky Mbappe. Barcelona 4, Real Madrid 2. They were 2-0 up, Real Madrid. God. Barca will go 7 points ahead of Madrid. 3 games to go. Oh, Kieran Dyer there. Blimey. Leverkusen 1, Dortmund 4. That means Dortmund could get into the Champions League this season, but they'd have to do it on the last game of the season. Frankfurt, Freiburg and Bayern. Frankfurt, Dortmund and Freiburg. All battling for that. Does Daddy have a tattoo? No. No, because same as me, won't get one. He'll hit that. 2-0! 2-0! 2 big opportunities, 2 goals. And it's a brilliant finish. Just breaks out to the outside the penalty area, and it's Chang. Low-driven shot, straight past the goalkeeper. 2-0 Walsall. Well, who saw this coming today? I thought Chesterfield were going to win. Their home form's been excellent, but Walsall have turned up. So, this is it. Walsall don't have a lot of the ball normally, but when they do, they're good with it. Let's have a look at this finish again. So, it's a low cross. And it just, I think it comes off a Chesterfield play. And then it just breaks the outside the box. Chang, low driven, edge of the penalty area, bottom corner. 2-0. Local lad to Walsall, so support them. It's either them or the Wolves. So yeah, Walsall have played terrible this season. Well, he haven't played terrible here. 2-0 up.
With his first senior goal, it comes at the
Knee is on. No, Dad does not have a tattoo. He hasn't got a tap one either. A Freiburg playing Frankfurt. Oh, that's a Champions League decider. Dortmund against Kiel. Ah, Dortmund are going to get Champions League football. They won't lose to Holstein. Yeah. West Ham won 2-0. Not bothered. I think it's Chelsea and then Chelsea then's the Europa League final and then Villa. Get the Europa League final. Just worry about the Europa League final. 40 minutes in, 2-0 Walsall. And the scorer of Walsall's second goal, number 15, Alfie Chang. Here comes Chesterfield. There's a cross. Oh, went too far. Chesterfield trying to get back into the game. It's Colclough. And oh, he's done well there. He did well there, Metcalf. That's foul. Not given, no. Mandeville to the right. Can he get the cross in? Olakibke against Gordon. I think that's Liam Gordon, because there's two Gordons for Walsall. One of them's on the bench. But there is also Lewis Gordon. So there's Liam Gordon and Lewis Gordon, both on the field. One Liam Gordon for Walsall and Lewis Gordon for Chesterfield. Challenge. And there's another Gordon on the bench called Josh Gordon as well, who never... Well, he hasn't played since... He hasn't played since February. He's been out with a massive injury. Paddy Madden, inactive. Donasien's a good defender. He's still injured. Figure give him to Chesterfield.
Just a little bit too slow from Chesterfield and Walsall. Very comfortable in the way they get in their shape and they move across the pitch. They've had several set-piece situations in this first half, Chesterfield. Can they make it count here? Can they change the mood? Can they change perhaps the team talk at half-time?
Mandeville over this free kick and it's about 30 yards. Into the box. That's so bad. Will Grigg, by the way, has barely had a touch of the ball. He hasn't had a touch of the ball in the attacking third. Can't get the ball to him. He's been marshalled very, very well by the Walsall defence. And that back three, the back three for Walsall are doing very well. Playing really well. One of them has scored it. It was a penalty, obviously. Taylor Allen. The back three, Taylor Allen, Harry Williams, and David Okagbue. I never get it. David Okagbue. Yeah. So there you go. That back three have been solid so far. Chesterfield fans heading off for their half-time pint as well as the half-time pisses. So. Oh, bye! Off!
This is only half-time today. Play has been pulled back. It's Chesterfield who have the free kick here as Stirk has a few words with the referee Martin Floyd.
Yeah, that's a foul, isn't it? But so is that by Palmer, so he's actually lucky that the free kick was given originally, otherwise that would have been a free kick. Probably a yellow card for Palmer because it was late. Going into added time in a moment. The fourth official has indicated there'll be a minimum of 5 additional minutes. 5 minutes. Added time brought to you by Darryl Johnson.
Get through to half time with this 2-goal lead. Worked by Gordon on the far side. Radson. Pushes it forwards.
Good pass! Could have done better myself. What's Darryl Johnson going to say about that pass? Well, that was absolutely cack.
Left-hand side, Mansville rolling in from that right-hand side. But that's where Walsall are really
Garbage.
4 central midfielders in that area. I really do think they'll be able to keep.
Oh, we're looking forward to the half-time break. I'll be opening the window.
Gordon in for Walsall. At the moment, everything's real central.
Oh.
Passes and
Stretch resolve off. Going to the gym tomorrow. I don't normally go on a Monday, but I'm going to try and go Monday, Wednesday, Friday if I can. But, well, on some weeks I will. Sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. So I will tomorrow, but, I will tomorrow, but, next week, which is the week beginning the 19th, I'll be going Monday and Wednesday. Not Fridays, I'm in Edinburgh 22nd to 24th. So, I'm in Edinburgh with Mims. So yeah, won't be at the gym on that Friday. So I'm just doing Monday and Wednesday to sort of make up. Doing Monday to make up for not doing it on Friday, basically. And I'll make up for the dieting by eating healthy on the Sunday instead of having like a normal Sunday. I won't be having a takeaway on the Saturday because I'm having pizza on the Friday. So yeah. So I'll have to mix things around that week, but then obviously 26th, 28th, 30th, back at the gym, back on that week. Actually, hang on, what time's the playoff final on that day?
They'll be flat coming into the playoffs. No pressure upon them. Perhaps the pressure on Chesterfield, who people saw as the team in form, who would brush aside Walsall over the 2 legs.
What time's the playoff on that bank holiday Monday?
Chesterfield as the favourites for this tie. They've been in such wonderful form. You always wonder how Walsall were going to react. The reaction has been so positive. The way they've approached the game. Sure, not in Sanders' wildest dreams could he dream being 2-0 up going into half time of this first game. They're just trying to spoil Chesterfield's momentum, make it difficult for them, slow the game down. Just taking that game back to Walsall on Friday night.
Yeah, why does the Championship one have to be on the 24th?
2-0 up. What a start.
25th for League 1 and League 2 final's going to be on... Yeah, League 2 one's going to be 3 o'clock on Monday 26th. Right, so I won't be able to pick me up that day because I'll be live from 2:30. So I'll have to make sure I go to the gym on the morning. I'll have to go to the gym in the morning and that day. I have to go to the gym on the morning that day. Well, I do tend to go on the gym on the morning anyway. It's Wednesday, I don't go in the morning. So I'll have to go on the gym on the morning. Oh! Nottingham Forest have dropped points to Leicester. Wow. There's a shock to the system then. And this is a shock to Chesterfield's system as well. I might have to change things up a little bit here.
Down to this side with real accuracy, dropped onto the boot of Mandeville, who pushes it forward, seeking Metcalfe. So what do you think the message today will be from Paul Cook to his players at half-time? They find themselves in this situation, 2 goals down.
Oh, that's the song I've been looking for before. I've been looking for that song for a while. Jeffrey says they score soon. Well, it'll have to be in the second half because we're at half-time pretty much now. There'll be quite a few boos at half-time, I reckon, when the half-time whistle goes. Because Walsall have had 3 opportunities and scored 2. Should be that for the half.
There is the half-time whistle, the first quarter through in this playoff semi.
Half-time score at the SMH Group Stadium is currently Chesterfield 0, Walsall 2.
The penalty spot from Taylor.
And that's half-time then, ladies and gentlemen. Chesterfield losing at home to Walsall. Walsall doing very well in that first half. They've kept them out, kept them at bay. That back three of Williams, Okigbue, and Allen, solid as a rock, that back three. So they've been solid in the defence. Excellent from them. They've literally, Chesterfield have had loads of the ball. They've had a couple of balls into the penalty area, but no clear-cut opportunities. They had one big chance, which was well saved by the keeper, but apart from that, they've been poor. Walsall, 3 shots, 3 on target. 2 big opportunities because they had a chance in the first minute. Shot saved at the near post, which I think was always going to be saved. It was an easy save for the keeper, to be fair. But then, penalty given, fouled by Mandeville, blatant. I don't think anyone can have any complaints about the penalty there, because it is a definite pen. He slides in, goes for the ball, doesn't get anywhere near. It's a blatant penalty. Penalty taken by Taylor Allen. Perfect penalty, sends the goalkeeper the wrong way, and gives them a good 1-0 lead. As for the second goal, the second goal is a low cross on the left-hand side from Liam Gordon. It's into the penalty area. It's a low cross, and it comes off a Chesterfield player, goes to the outside of the penalty area, and then Alfie Chang, without even thinking about it, just goes bang, yeet, straight into the bottom corner, past the goalkeeper, low-driven shot, straight past the goalkeeper. It just went yeet. There you go. Bang that in, 2-0, and it's a long way back for Chesterfield, but Chesterfield do score in the second half, so we'll see what happens. Looking forward to see what happens in the second half, and make sure you get involved in the poll. We're going for the half-time break. We'll see you after the break.
brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And for quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now
Get that crap off. Christ almighty. Welcome back. It's time now for the second half of today's game. Half time, it's Chesterfield 0, Walsall 2. Chesterfield on the move immediately from kickoff. Will Grigg getting them on the move, and that is the first corner of the second half, and it's for Chesterfield. No subs made by either team at the half time break by the looks of it. York City's women beat Bowes under 23s women. In the box.
Headed away with distance. Scored to play it all the way back to Ryan Boot. What's the Walsall game plan now, Dave? Is it same as what we saw in the first half? Protect this 2-goal lead to take back to the Bescott.
Yeah, just frustrate. That's what they'll be trying to do. Slow the game down every opportunity. Really condense the middle of the pitch. Don't let Chesterfield play through that area. And if they do get the moments on the counter-attack, make them count just like they did in the first half. So efficient with their attacking. But more of it will just be really strong, solid foundations to build from.
Good start, second half. There's a cross. Oh, what a header and what a save by the goalkeeper, Simkin. Well, Simkin. Simkin. Who was it with the header? Naylor, the captain. Naylor with a brilliant header. Well saved by the keeper, Simkin. Simkin. Keep calling him Sinkan. Sinkan. Why? What's going to happen in the second half? We'll find out. Well, the lads in the chat did say earlier on that Chesterfield do score second half. And Jeffrey said they'll score soon as well. Chesterfield do score in the second half normally. So they're going to have to score 3 today to get a win to take into the second leg, which obviously is away from home for them. Oh dear. Great kick by the keeper. Well, he's called Boot for a reason. Certainly gave that the boot. Probably polished Paul Cook's head with a boot. Walsall away and offside flags up.
That would look quite close to the naked eye. I might be wrong, but George Hall trying to get on the end of that.
That Lionel's got receding airlines as well.
Attacking moments will be key for Walsall.
Some of their passing has been poor in this game. Chesterfield's passing has been appalling this game.
So far so good for Matt Sadler's team. And then we see the stats.
1 shot to 3 in the first half. It was a boring half, wasn't it? It was a boring first half, to be fair. The goals made it good, but apart from that, it'd been a really poor first half to watch from a neutral. There's a ball. Can Chesterfield get anything here? There, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. What's the score in the trophy final? Because obviously I'm hoping that Spennymoor Town will win it. 0-0. Be amazing if Spennymoor Town win the FA Trophy. And against Aldershot, against the odds. Be excellent for them. No subs made by either team, so the teams remain as they were. Chesterfield Walsall with Asimwe. Tries to do a 1-2. Oh, it's a loose ball. He almost latched onto it as well, but well done to, I think that was Carl McFadden cleaning up there. And here come Chesterfield. Good start to the second half for them. Promising start. Here's Colcuff. He's managed to keep it in, but he's also fell on his arse at the same time, so ball's back with Walsall. Oh, looked like a decent ball in the end. We were just far too heavy, unfortunately. The idea was there, the long ball was on, but he just poorly executed it. Good idea though from Chang, but got to be better with the execution. Walsall fans making the noise. Probably make more noise here than they will at home. I think Chesterfield will bring the noise at the Bescott. Bescott. Getting my names wrong today. Up your nose, everyone.
Chesterfield finished the season in 7th place, 7 points off Walsall, 8 points off Bradford City. So many injuries.
Don't know what that noise was out there. Got the window open, it is warm here. You can tell it's warm, I'm sweltering.
Those big names available for longer weather might have even made it to the top 3. Think of Shane Dunkley, who came to the club from Shrewsbury, as installed as captain, and he hasn't played since October. John Fleck not starting a game until April. Just 9 starts this season for Paddy Madden. Yellow card showing for Paul Cook. Seems to be animated at times. Careful now.
Paul Cook's just been booked for I think arguing over something. I don't know what he was moaning or arguing about. Frankfurt 1-1 against Pauli.
Really good work, really impressive work from Jamie Jellis, who wins
Only in the first minutes.
over the pitch from these Walsall players so far this afternoon. Chesterfield looking to make a quick start in this.
Rangers won 4-0. Oh dear.
Yeah, it's a lovely run into the box. Excellent delivery from Mandeville. But when Naylor gets in there, he'll be disappointed.
Just showing that attempt again. The cross comes in from distance and it was Naylor with the shot. Yeah, it's a brilliant header. Good effort though. Good save. As well from the keeper. Rapid are winning in the Vienna derby. They have derbies today, isn't it? Aldershot 0-0 against Spenny.
It was so good he was named Chesterfield's Players Player of the Year and Supporters Player of the Year as well. Here
Final 3-2 and lost. Final lost 3-2.
Plenty of distance on it. Flipped onto the back post.
Could be dangerous this. Woof. Blimey.
Throw-ins with a trajectory like that. It
Walsall, especially if they can win that first contact. They managed to keep the attack alive. The ball back into the box, important interception from Tom Naylor.
There's a crowd beyond the back post. Playbook in these situations, and it's served them so well.
Do you ever have crap days? Yes, I'm having one at the minute. Things not going correct for me. Would Darryl Johnson's do a charity game football? I don't know. We've never really been asked about it. We only at the minute we're only doing care homes at the moment. That's all we're doing at the moment. Care homes are alright because they appreciate it. We've never been asked about charity nights. Charity nights we've never been asked, etc.
Me and your dad are going in the loft.
Right.
Oh, you're sweating. Have you got a towel there?
Yeah. I know I'm sweating. Thanks for telling me, Mia. Thanks for telling me, Mia. I already bloody knew that. I knew that ages ago. Ah.
So quickly. Quickly drops back into a 5-4-1. Midfield 4 working extremely hard. Trying to close off the
Aye, kisses. She doesn't care. We don't care. Shoot! Oh, blocked. Hear me out. Daddy can go in goal with and sister go in defence. Remember me with midfield, up front, first one. Oh! No, we wouldn't be able to play football. We wouldn't be able to play football, by the way, mate. I think my football days are over. Pretty much with, after my backup, my football days are done. So I won't be playing football anytime soon. Giving up really on playing football. My dad can't play. My dad's given up on five-a-side anyway. He played five-a-side for quite a few years with some friends of his, but doesn't anymore now. He packed that in ages ago. He can't play anyway at the minute. He wouldn't. I don't know when he's going to be. I don't know if he'll ever be able to play football again. Actually, because the knee replacement he's had. So you got to remember, me and Dad have had major surgeries. He's had a knee replacement, and I've had a spinal op. And the problem still isn't 100% sorted. It's better than it. What's happened to it is good. It's good that they've sorted it. But there is always a chance that a couple of years down later down the line I might need another one. There is always that chance, but that's if it progresses back. But it's not. It seems to be all right at the moment. What they've done, so. But I did have I did have one of the better spinal consultant surgeons who did it. I did have one of the better spinal surgeons. She'd done that. She's done that sort of surgery for well over 10 years. She said. I think something like 12 years or something. She'd said she's been doing it for, so yeah, proper qualified surgeons. You know when you've got a good experienced surgeon that you're in good hands. I'm not saying that inexperienced surgeons are bad, but major surgeries like that, you need experience, don't you really? So at the moment, still 2-0, 60 minutes in almost. He's all over him. Chang's just gone down.
Chesterfield fans feeling this might just be a bit of gamesmanship.
I don't think it is, unfortunately, for Walsall and Alfie Chang. It's a difficult start to his Walsall career. Hasn't been able to get himself fully fit to be in the team, but recently he's done a huge impact.
Alfie Chang's gone down, the guy who scored the second goal for Walsall today.
Scored that terrific
Gone down
second
injured.
goal. This will be a huge blow if he does have to go off.
We'll have to see what happens here.
Really strong partnership with Ryan Sturck at the
Score
base.
Liverpool's first goal. It's 1-0 Liverpool, by the way, against Arsenal. Score Liverpool's first goal, 18, Cody Gakpo.
Just in front of us here.
Anyone else watching any playoff games, by the way? 6:30, Wickham against Charlton. I won't be live for that. I'll be back live tomorrow night for the second leg of the EFL Championship playoffs. Sheffield United, Bristol, 7:30 tomorrow night. And the same time on Tuesday night for Sunderland versus Coventry in the other second leg. Excuse me. 2-1 St. Pauli. Oh my God, what is happening?
Still waiting to be waved back on by the referee.
What is happening?
Franson.
That's 24 minus
He pushes it forward and
18.
Naylor goes down. Referee happy with what he saw. Tom Naylor certainly not.
It did look like Harry Williams just clicked on there.
Well, as it stands, St. Pauli are going to survive relegation. They'll be staying in the Bundesliga. Dortmund beat Leverkusen 4-2.
Frustration from Naylor, who's making some really good runs from that.
Rangers 4-0 against Aberdeen. Oh dear.
Really getting himself on the front foot in the second.
That's going to knock up Aberdeen's hopes of getting the Europa League, that.
On, and they are holding that possible substitution for now.
4-3 now for Barcelona. Mbappe's got a hat-trick. One-man team, Real Madrid. That's all they are. One-man team at the minute. And he still can't win the Champions League with him. It's quite amusing.
Looking to get on the ball. Vanderbilt hangs one up. Naylor made his move forward. Agüey heads it away. Jellis under pressure from Lewis Gordon as Simway composed inside his penalty area and all the way through to Ryan Booth.
Arsenal's
Alfie Chang's too happy. He's hobbling around in the middle of that midfield.
under 18s won against Villa, but what that means. But Villa won anyway, so they've gone to the under 18s final against, I think, City.
Going again and
Good
again,
luck to
and
them.
Sturck and Chang are trying to pass him onto the defence, but it's always dangerous when you do that. Naylor is getting the joy. To hold off pressure from Ola Kigby.
Second goal, Liverpool, scored by Luis Diaz. In the second half, 3 shots for Chesterfield, 2 for Walsall. Slightly better second half, but I think the game as a whole has not been a particularly great match. Brilliant for Walsall, they're 2-0 up, but if you're watching it from a neutral perspective, obviously it's superb for Walsall because they've got a 2-goal lead to take back to the Bescott, but for me, the game itself just hasn't been that great. Certainly for Chesterfield, there's been a lack of quality in that final third today. Will Grigg has barely had a look in. And another long ball's gone out 4-4. Like, some of the long balls from Chesterfield have been garbage. And I think we are going to have substitutions. And I think it is going to be Alfie Chang heading off for Walsall, which is a shame for him. But he did pick up a knock, and I think yes it is. Yeah. Substitution for Walsall in the 63rd minute. Brought to you by Darryl Johnson. Leaving the field is number 15, Alfie Chang. Coming on the field to replace him is number 14, Brandon Comley.
What a tremendous strike to put his side 2-0 up.
Feels like we're in a crucial part of this semi-final. Next goal so important. Also find the 3-goal lead. Chesterfield half the deficit.
how fit.
So Brandon Conley is on for Alfie Chang. Bit of a shame for him, but he did pick up a knock a few minutes ago. So maybe it's just making sure that they don't risk anything. Armando Dobra should be coming on at some point. Most appearances, most shots, second. He's the second top scorer in League 2. Is he actually the second top scorer in League 2? Oh, no.
Really hampered Chesterfield's push for promotion this season.
Soft.
Metcalf. Any intention to find Vanderbilt, and pass which doesn't come off.
No, Dobb was the 29th top scorer with 9 goals, but he's Chesterfield's second top scorer behind Will Grigg, so that's what those stats are about. Second best for Chesterfield. Most appearances for Chesterfield this season. Looks like he's stretching off actually a minute. We might see Armando Dobra getting brought on for Chesterfield.
I wouldn't be able to do it now. I don't think I've ever seen that one before, but clearly starting to get himself ready to step onto the stage.
Virgil van Dijk today makes his 300th Premier League appearance. That's including the appearances that he got with Southampton prior to going to Liverpool.
Changer magic, perhaps, that Chesterfield need here.
Doesn't sound like the Forest owner was very happy with Nuno at full time.
Raises the mood inside this stadium. A bit more belief, perhaps, than Chesterfield.
Gonna have the first sub for Chesterfield. Substitution brought to you by Darryl Johnson for Chesterfield. Leaving the field is number 34. Michael Olakigbe, and coming on the field to replace him, number 17, Armando Dobra. Armando Dobra comes onto the field now, and they have the best record in the league with regard when it comes to goals scored by subs. 17 goals scored by subs this season. It's the best in League 2. And Dobra is a top player. Being now injured in the last 4 matches though, and he finally makes his return from injury at the best time possible probably. Walsall trying to get themselves a potential 3rd goal, which would be game over completely. Long ball forward. Walsall playing alright. He's done alright, that Liam Gordon. Woof. Cross fizzing across the penalty area and out for a goal kick. What the why is my hair gone up like that? I need to get my hair cut soon and all. Get involved in the poll, by the way. You've got give it till the 75th. Get involved in the poll. You've got till the 75th minute. We are in the 68th, so you've got 7 minutes to get your prediction, to get your thought in, on the poll. At the moment, we've had 36 votes. Ball forward, and is he going to keep that in? Yes, he has, but he's played it straight back to a Walsall player. Well done. It's been poor from Chesterfield today. Halfway through the second half as well. Nothing's just fallen for them. They've had chances in the second half. They've been wasteful with them. Only one shot on target, which was obviously saved. Well, they've had 2 shots on target all game, actually. Both well saved by the keeper. Here comes Colclough. John Fleck. Now Colclough again. Looks like he was going to shoot from distance. He plays it in. Naylor. And played in front. And the cross is blocked in the end. Who was it? Who was that with the cross? In the box from the corner for Chesterfield. Headed up. Oh, it's hit the crossbar. Oh, bounced down, hit the crossbar, and then bounced off the top of the crossbar again. Header, flicked on. Bar. Hits the crossbar, then hits the so cannons off the crossbar, and then when it comes down, it hits the bar again. A bit unlucky. Good ball, but well dealt with. Walsall have done well defensively. Done very well. There's Dobra. Oh, it's in there. Ooh. Back in now. Free kick given to Walsall. Chesterfield fans throwing cups and bottles at him.
Walsall are doing a terrific job of frustrating this home crowd, slowing the game down.
Silly.
Frustration for everyone here supporting the home team. Martin Coy making his way towards the dugouts. He's reaching into his pocket once again, but it's because of something which was thrown down in the vicinity of Tommy Simkin from behind that goal.
Alright, the referee's just gone to speak with the one of the head of security. With one of the heads of security. And someone shot a lighter at him at the goalkeeper, so that's why he's gone over just to say this is being thrown down, so you can get it sorted out. All I'm getting is constant banging from the door, opening and closing. Quite annoying. Free kick Chesterfield, surely. Thank you very much for joining us today, everyone. Cheers indeed. Well, David at half-time, by the way, said Walsall coming back to life as well. Yeah, definitely have done today. Jeffrey earlier on said they score soon. Jason said that Chesterfield always come good in the second half. Well, at the moment, they haven't. 2 minutes to get your vote in the poll, and we close it. Oh, I've run out of iron blue. I've run out of my other bottle of iron brews downstairs, but that's for tomorrow night. Oh well, I'll just have a glass of this then. I don't normally have this on stream, but I'll have a glass of it on stream because I've got no more iron brew upstairs, and the other bottles for tomorrow. So at least I still had my iron brew anyway. My iron brew was on the stream, so you can't see, you haven't seen the iron brew. So.
Feel perhaps as if also we're struggling to find a way out right now, and how long perhaps can they resist this period
And if anyone, I will say about it, if you've never tried Iron Brew, definitely try it because it is lovely. It's lovely. It's well. I mean, Iron Brew is one of those similar to a thing like Dr Pepper and the likes of Dandelion and Burdock, etc. You either like it or you don't. A lot of people like it and a lot of people don't. I'm one of those that likes. I like Dandelion. I like Iron Brew. Do not like Dr Pepper. I'm not a Dr Pepper person whatsoever. Going to be a sub for Walsall now, everyone. Let's pass over to Darryl Johnson.
Scored when the sides met at the Bescott back in February. Wrapped up the 3 points for Walsall with a goal in 11 minutes into stoppage time. He's now going to have the final 15 or so minutes here this afternoon as Jamil Matt hands on the armband to Brandon Conley.
Double substitution for Walsall, brought to you by Darryl Johnson. Leaving the field is number 9, the captain, Jamil Matt. Also leaving the field is number 25, Ryan Stirk.
You'll be needed again in 5 days' time for that second leg at the Bescott. Also into the action.
Coming on the field to replace them is number 11, Levi Amanchi. And also coming on is number 8, Charlie Larkin. I think he's pronounced that wrong. I think it's Charlie Lake. Is it Charlie Lakin, isn't it? Or Charlie Larkin, whichever one. Pronounce it your own way. I think it's Lakin, though. I'm going to have another sub for Chesterfield shortly as well. Chesterfield are going to make a sub, but when they're going to make a sub, I don't know. I assume it'd be when the ball next goes out of play. Liam Gordon then. Mandeville on the right hand side. The man that gave away the penalty in the first half. In the box from the cross. Gordon regains possession for Chesterfield. They've been poor today. Really have been poor. 76 plus minutes in the regular season in the games. Chesterfield have scored 22 goals in the final 15 minutes of regular league matches. Walsall have scored 21 in the last 15 minutes of regular league matches. Two teams that always score late on. But is anyone going to score in the second half, or is it going to end 2-0 and be a comfortable day at the office for Walsall, away from home, and take a 2-goal lead to the Bescott? Dobber just went down. Ooh. Wimber, wimber, da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na, da-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, da-na, da-na-na. Once this game's finished, I'm turning on to the FA Trophy to see how Spenny do. Hey, they've got it to kept it at 0-0. 0-0 at half time against Aldershot. Well done. Well done to them. Defended as well. Goal kick Walsall. Chesterfield fans not happy about it. Last touch went out off Last touch was McFadden. Chesterfield subs.
Chesterfield changes and
Substitutions brought to you by Darryl Johnson for Chesterfield.
the left-hand side is going to be replaced here. In comes
Leaving the field is number 11, Ryan Colclough. Also leaving the field is number 4,
to pass.
the captain, Tom Naylor. And coming on the field is number 18, Dylan Duffy. And also coming on the field, number 27, Awabim Peppel.
Cook has made his move, but time ticking down here in this first leg.
10 to go. Close the poll.
Attacking change. Pepper will come on and support. Great play, slightly
So the poll has ended, ladies and gentlemen. 37 votes in total. Thank you very much for getting involved. Don't forget to get involved tomorrow as well in tomorrow's poll. Chesterfield 59%, Walsall 40%. It was 41, but again, YouTube can't do maths. So the majority of people went for Chesterfield. 59% went for Chesterfield today. Well done to the 40 because well done to 41% because they're the ones that are correct. So 40% of 37 votes. 3.7 times 4 is 6%, 12.7, 13.4, 14.1, 14.8. So about 15 votes for Walsall, and for Chesterfield, 22 votes for Chesterfield, 15 for Walsall.
Chesterfield to draw upon over the next 5 days. Should it stay this way? Real resilience being shown from Matt Sadler's team, and you imagine the mood in that changing room should they see this through after this game. So many doubters, but
Got to say, by the way, 10 out of 10 for the quick maths.
promotion is there for
3.7 times 4
played at Wembley once before in their history.
is 14.8.
Trophy against Bristol City. Disrupt the flow of the game once again and make another couple of changes.
Double substitution for Walsall, brought to you by Darryl Johnson. Leaving the field is number 20, George Hall.
Plenty of wise running from him.
And coming on the field to place him is number 10, Josh Gordon.
On comes Josh Gordon, Jamie Jellis. His day is also
And also leaving the field, number 22, Jamie Jellis.
experience.
Coming on the field is number 37, Albert Adoma. Way!
3 of goals in senior football.
Gordon Dennis got through so much run in that midfield area.
Expo man coming on the field for Walsall.
Field map, but then also get back into their
We used to have a very easy chant. Oh, Albert Adoma. 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 Yeah. Former Middlesbrough man, that. Albert Adoma.
Didn't go the way that
Just come on for Walsall, Albert Adoma.
Stuart made.
Oh, so you really Walsall now.
Yeah. He's just come to the field. That's us.
Of course, late in the game, Alessandra Jatta sets off.
What are you doing apart from wrecking the joint?
Think you can
Oh,
watch
that's
that
what she
second
is.
leg next
Oh, but she just took...
She's on the really carpet a bit of the
He
loft.
created lots of chances last
What?
I'm trying to stand here. I'm trying to stand on the thing with my knees just not happening.
awkward one to deal with there.
It's just, is it a good idea to carpet the loft?
No, just the bit where the wood is, not the whole thing. Just the bit where the wood is, just so it's a bit more.
What's she doing? Just chucking things down?
Make sure that first touch was perfect.
A couple of things have come down. It's no good, but
No, that's nothing. That's normal.
So little to do in this second half as well.
Always does that.
In possession, the man Chesterfield
I gather Walsall are all over them then.
they pull back for a free kick.
Chesterfield have been better second half, but they've been poor.
Yeah.
It's not been the best of matches, let's be honest. I mean, even though it's 2-0, Walsall fans will be loving it, but it's not been the best of matches, to be truthfully honest.
Rushes it out to the far side to find
Shut the fucking door.
steps in and not quite take it with it, but again it just breaks the play up.
Oh, so I didn't know you were there.
So effective at doing that this afternoon. Comes up from that side of the side.
Bye.
To taking a 2-goal lead back to the Bescott Friday night.
Thank you. Chucking stuff down from the bloody loft.
Touched off by Greg Dobra, tries the trickery, but he finds
Ha ha!
probably right on his toes. Dobra again.
Oh dear.
But as they have nearly all afternoon long, Walsall, they have an answer. Headway gets it out of play.
Do you know what's funny?
Walsall in the playoffs evokes memories
You know what's funny?
the club's history, and that man in particular, first team coach now, Darryl Johnson, scored
We've had now
in Cardiff in 2001 as they won promotion in the League One.
5 playoff matches so far. We've had 5 playoff matches so far,
Jimmy Walker and Walsall
and not one home team has won.
win promotion via the playoffs.
Bristol City lost at home, Coventry lost at home, Leyton Orient drew, Notts County lost, and Gateshead, and Chesterfield are losing at home and all. And not one team has won their home tie yet.
Once again, nicking the ball, showing that enthusiasm.
Great shot, well saved.
I think the shot was actually going over the bar. Ryan Booth
And it was a man cheat.
to make sure, but
Punched over by by Boot. So he give that the boot.
calm about it, but it was close.
Heart rate might have increased somewhat there as he felt the ball strike one hand then the other. Only just got away with it. Allen whips it in and Boot doesn't get there. The header down and just
Ooh.
away for now. It's back with Allen.
He'll hit that. He can hit that.
Twisting turn.
Should shoot here.
That's the ball as well now.
Could have got the shot off there.
Touched off to Lakin.
Lakin gonna have a go? No.
Gordon.
I thought it was Lakin.
Walsall seeking a third here. Rare. Venture
Go on,
forward.
see you later.
Second half for them.
He's got support. It's all Walsall at the moment here. Oh, bye!
Corner.
He was going for goal there, wasn't he, Taylor Allen? He's had a wonderful game, defensively and offensively, played a big part in the opening goal. He's wanted to have another go himself. He hasn't been in his effort to do so.
Further changes for Chesterfield.
Double substitution for Chesterfield, brought to you by Darryl Johnson, leaving the field.
Jack Sparks also coming into the action for these final few minutes. He's going to take
Leaving the field is number 13, John Fleck. And also leaving the field is number 19, Lewis Gordon. And coming on the field, it's number 10, Michael Jacobs. He makes good crackers, him. And also coming on is number 24, Jack Sparks.
All his cards now. Paul Cook, lots of offensive changes, lots of playmakers on the pitch. Just feel that he need a
Come on, Walsall, UTS.
change this tie going back to Walsall on Friday night.
I can't remember what Walsall's nickname is, so I'm not sure what the S stands for.
been able to have a sight of goal.
I don't know what the S stands for, as I can't remember what the...
Heads it away.
No, the spy writes Chesterfield, but I can't remember what Walsall's called.
To turn away from him.
Is it the Saddlers?
To send in the cross. In it comes
Is it
now.
the Saddlers, I think? Yeah.
Jack Sparks looks to just dick one out.
Wasn't a bad guess, was it?
Tommy Simkin, who will eat up as many seconds as he can here. Not the day.
Ah, that's right, said Fred. I'm too sexy for my love. Too sexy for my love.
Brilliant run through the end of the season.
There's really two guys that look like right said Fred in this stand because they're both bald. Fucking hell.
Just not be for them this season, but renewed hope for them now. An afternoon which could still get better
What is going on?
Just gets away. Gordon on the edge of the area, and Chesterfield hit the ball quickly.
What is going on?
Comes across.
Brilliant defender from Taylor Allen as well. He knew he was up against
Having too much fun, you're chucking everything down.
But got his body in the right place at the right time.
You don't need a Christmas tree box. What are you doing?
Once again, the communication and togetherness and discipline that back line has shown has been wonderful.
Oh, right, that.
Sparks.
Get off.
Chesterfield create an opportunity before time is up in this first leg.
Fucking banging.
This goal in this tie so crucial. It might not come today, but Chesterfield
Could have done with a third to kill the tie. Yeah, to be fair, I mean, you have been pushing for a third, it just hasn't worked out. They've been trying to get a goal all game, Chesterfield, and they haven't looked. I mean, apart from the 2 chances they've had on target, which both been saved by the keeper, they haven't looked like scoring, Chesterfield. They've been disappointingly poor. They've been really poor. Disappointingly and surprisingly poor. And I've got them to get promoted. Don't think that's going to happen, to be fair, is it? Oh, that's a goal. No. It's another save. It's another save. 3 good saves by the goalkeeper. Keeping this clean sheet. The referee's indicated there'll be a minimum of 5 minutes of added time. 5 minutes.
Simpkins scampers across his goal, gets everything behind it. He's had a really good day, Tommy Simpkin.
5 minutes have been added on here. Still time for Chesterfield to change the tone of this afternoon. Metcalf trying to influence this game. He's stayed down as well, and the game is going to be stopped here. Chesterfield have got a free kick.
Right, 5 minutes indicated. Bloody hell, I thought I was big. Look as many Nottingham Forest owners had about 50 pies. Ah, another shot fired, blocked again. They've defended well, Walsall. They do deserve to win this. They've deserved this win today. I don't think Chesterfield fans will moan too much about the outcome of this game. They get what they deserved. I'm afraid Chesterfield have been poor. Walsall have done well. That back three, the back three of Okagbue, I believe that's how you pronounce it. I think Williams and Allen. That back three, they've been solid. Solid as a rock in that defence. Fucking hell. Stop wrecking the joint. And why do you think I don't like them doing? I don't like it when they do the loft and I'm in the house because it freaking annoys me. And this is why I don't like them doing the loft when I'm in the house. Just all loads of banging. Fucking irritating.
They have a terrific record against the top 6, top 7 teams. I think it's because their style of play. They're happy not having the ball because their defensive structure is so strong. Whereas when they play the teams lower down the leagues, then all of a sudden the importance is on them to go and try and create and dominate and make things happen.
Well, this will be games. This will be game, set, and match here.
ability to run the clock down in certain situations. But for Matt Sadler and his players, well, we saw the scenes last week. So they got that victory at Crewe. Just for a brief moment, they thought they'd got over the line. They'd achieved automatic promotion. It got teared away from them dramatically. What a response it's been with this performance.
Yeah, it's been incredible. We won't be getting too carried away. I'm sure there's going to be more twists.
Well, Walsall fully deserve to win this game. Chesterfield have it all to do next week. Oh, Aldershot have finally scored against Spennymoor. Ah, dear. 1-0 Aldershot against Spennymoor. I knew they weren't going to manage it. I did think Aldershot were going to win it. Bit of a shame, but there you go. And that long ball going straight out of play sums up Chesterfield's afternoon. Dreadful performance from Chesterfield. Paul Cook won't be very happy. But well done to Walsall. Excellent performance. And they're going home with the win. And they will have a 2-0 lead to take back to the Bescott. Take that off now because we've played the 5 minutes of added time. I think it'll be full time here. That's it. And that's it then, gentlemen. Final score. Chesterfield 0. Walsall 2. Damage was done in the first half. Really. Penalty given away in the first half by Mandeville. Scored by Allen, and then right before the half-time break, another goal scored by Alfie Chang, who went off injured in the second half. Seals the deal. 2-0 Walsall going into the second leg. And I'll be back tomorrow with more player football as the second leg of the championship gets underway. Bristol City look to try and turn around a 3-goal deficit at Bramall Lane. How are they going to do? Join me tomorrow to find out whether it's going to be Sheffield United or Bristol City going into the championship final. Have a fantastic evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.